Losing friends after coming out. Welcome back to another video, dolls. Today is a more serious one, a little more personal too. I'm going to talk about losing friends after coming out. For me, this is coming out as a trans girl. If you're new to the channel, I'm Kylie, I'm 22 years old, and I'm trans. But this can apply to coming out as gay, bi, pansexual, for those who were gay, coming out as straight, like whatever it might be. And so yeah, let's get into it. Coming out is can be one of the scariest things in like an LGBTQ person's life. And for me, it definitely was. I'll go into my story first. I was very repressed. I tried to be this like macho, straight man, and it was ridiculous. And like those who really got to know me saw like right through it. But I was so scared to finally come out as a girl. I was terrified. I was terrified of losing friends. I was terrified of what my family might think. I was terrified of, my whole life being torn to pieces. And I was building this whole false life, around, around nothing, around what I perceived others' opinions would be, which is so sad in hindsight. And coming out as liking guys too. Like, I'm bisexual, and I used to never own that I liked guys. I didn't really know, I hadn't explored it yet, but I think deep down I knew. And honestly, for me, it was hard. And I did lose friends. I lost, actually, someone who'd been for years trying to pretend that I was like a straight boy. I surrounded myself with other straight guys, and a lot of the guys I was around were very repressed or not secure, just like me. And so I did lose friends. I lost almost all my friends at back home in Michigan, from where I'm from, right away. I had one friend who, had a really great reputation among guys, but a not so great reputation among girls. And after I came out, I found out why. He was really mean, and he would bully me and just say terrible things about trans girls, and like yell at me, and like even slap me. It was really bad. And I stayed because I missed I missed having that relationship with him. And with family, it definitely strained relationships a little bit. And that was hard. That was something that was really hard to accept and to understand. I was going through a really big change, and they didn't really understand it. And with friends, I'd say, a lot of my friends in college distanced themselves. And I think in college, they were more accepting. I think in part it was that I had portrayed this whole character that wasn't really me. And it was like that person suddenly died. And, of course, I'm like yelling out, I'm still me, I'm me. Like, it's just, but, it's a lot different. And when you do come out, especially as trans, the person you were pretending to be has to die, so the person you are can shine through. If you're gay or bi or whatever, it's a little different. You're still gonna be you. It's just you also like whatever you like. It can still be just as significant of a coming out process, but it's a little different than being trans. It's a lot different, actually. And so it's really hard. And I'm highlighting the negatives, but I also gained friends. Girls started being nicer to me. Men started treating me differently. Just a lot of things that weren't necessarily bad. My life evolved in a lot of beautiful ways. And that was amazing. And, the shock of losing friends definitely led to me being very more guarded, and I still think about it. Even now, it's been almost 3 years, and it's been hard for me. But it was something that had to happen. And I think what you'll realize when you come out is like the hardest part to realize, actually, is like the people who don't stick with you. And cut out. But those who don't stick with you, you know, they're not real friends, and they never were. You know, because a real friend would love you for who you are unconditionally. You know, trans or not, gay or not, bi or not, straight or not. And, you know, and that's, I think, part of the beauty of it. You know, not just that, I think another part of my fears of coming out had been judgment. But the fact of the matter is, I don't want to be friends with judgmental people. And now it's kind of like a superpower where they just show themselves right away. And I can kind of just be like, oh, I dodged a bullet simply by existing. And, you know, what I will say is coming out was the best choice I ever made. You know, I mean, by far, you know, I get to live as me and be me. I get to be a person, you know, instead of just, I don't know, like, not like, instead of just like this half kind of life where you're not real, you know, you're just trying to portray this image of who you think you have to be. And it's hard, you know. I remember when I was a little girl, or, you know, a little boy, like however it is, I would lay in bed and I would watch YouTube videos of trans girls, who had come out and were living their truth, and it's all I wanted, like, in the world, like, was to just be a girl and to take hormones and to, you know, get where I am now and to get my surgeries, and I was so nervous. And the fact of the matter is, I wasn't living, you know. I created this whole shell of protection to protect nothing. It wasn't protecting anything, you know. It certainly wasn't protecting me. It was keeping myself trapped in a box, like, in just this cage of my own creation. Damn, this is getting way deeper than I expected, but the fact of the matter is, there's nothing better than being yourself. And the fear of losing people should not stop you from being yourself. Because if you're not actively being who you are, there's no you to lose people. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because they don't even know you, right? And so I think part of the fear for me, I guess, is to phrase it a little better, was the fear of being alone. But by not being honest with who I was already deeply alone, even if I was surrounded with people. You know, recently I've started to try to make more connections and to calm down and to chill out. And like make more connections, make friends, and date a little bit. And, you know, I'm more intentional with the people I let in my life now. I used to just always want to have people around so I could forget about me. And it takes time, I think. I think a big part of it is a journey of self-love and appreciation. I think, you know, the more, I won't say oppressive, but difficult of environment you grow up in, the harder it can be to come out and take the leap. But it's the best choice I ever made. And, you know, if you're like me and you're watching this video and you're nervous about coming out, well, do it. You know, as long as it's safe for you to do, like physically safe, do it. It's the best choice I've ever made, and in my opinion, it's the best choice you can ever make. This one got really deep. I finally got a car, as a little life update. I've been busy working, trying to save for my surgeries. And the channel is more set up. It's finally able to get super likes and subscriptions, which is amazing. I hope that they're cool with this, but I'm gonna shout out the people who subscribed and super liked, like not just regular subscriptions, but like paid subscriptions. It's really cool. It's really cool. You don't have to do it. Don't feel obliged. But for me, this is a big step. And the next step, of course, you know, getting ad revenue. So if you have free YouTube, I'm sorry, there will be ads, but understand that it's supporting me in living my best life. Okay, give me 1 second. I need to shout these folks out. So a huge thank you to River Champaimont. I hope I'm saying that right. The first ever member, I said subscriber, first ever member on this channel. That means a lot to me. It's like, I don't know, like being a YouTuber is like a little dream of mine, and I really appreciate the support. And like all you guys too. You don't have to pay me money for me to be grateful. Like, it's really awesome that you guys like to like hear me talk about things. That's really cool. I have one more shout out too. Hold on. Also, a huge thank you to James Woodhull. Thank you so much for the first ever super thanks. That means so much to me. Like, oh my gosh, thank you. I'm so happy you enjoy the content I'm putting out there. I'm happy this helped you. Like, yeah, it makes me really happy. Like really happy. And like all the support too. Like, you guys, we're at over 3,000 subscribers. Like, it's amazing. It makes me really, really happy, actually. And I'm really grateful. Like, yeah, I've always, ever since I was a kid, and I saw like other trans girls who were going through the whole process, sharing like their stories, it really helped me, you know, not feel alone as a kid. And, you know, I just wanted to be able to do that to like, you know, maybe I could make someone else feel good too. And so, 1 second. But yeah, I'm just so happy that, that you guys enjoy these videos. Okay, anyways, there's a new little thing I want to like start doing in my videos, where at the end of them, they open like a little pack of cards, or like a little mystery box, like a little boo-boo or something. I love that type of stuff, and I just thought that would be really cool. So okay, so here we go. Let me set this down. Can I, where can I set it? Oh my gosh. Okay, maybe I should, here, let me, 1 sec. Okay, you're inside my steering wheel. So, I got a pack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I used to love these as a kid. I even had the whole arm thing. I would watch the show. I never really understood the game, but I had the cards. Actually, you know what? To this day, it makes me so sad. My stepdad's friend as a kid had a huge collection of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and he gave me these like really rare cards, like old Blue Eyes White Dragons, Dark Magicians, like Dark Magician Girls, like some of them were first editions, like thousands of dollars worth of cards, and I gave them away. As a kid, and they were probably, you know, to be fair, they were probably wrecked, and they were all probably PSA 2s, but still, like, girl. And oh my gosh, with Pokemon cards too, like the whole works. Like, oh, like I could buy, I mean, nothing that crazy. I could buy a really nice purse with the money on that. Okay, so there's a bunch of cards just in here. There's just 15 sitting out. I'm gonna go through these quickly because opening the pack is like the exciting thing. Oh, she's pretty. I like this one. She's a dolly doll. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna set this aside and we'll open the pack. Ooh, I think this one's rare. Dragonlark Pyron. Okay, anyways. Pack opening time. So here's the pack. Yu-Gi-Oh! Legendary Duelists. There are only 5 cards in the pack. And I paid $7 for this. Okay. First is Marincess Seahorse. Can we focus on the card? Does not want to focus. Okay. Rank Up Magic, the 7th one. By the way, if you're still hanging out in the video, feel free to check out here. Unless you're into... Ooh, this one's really cool. Bahamut Shark. That one looks special. Okay. Frostosaurus. Cool dude. Marincess Wave. Okay, I think that's it. And then... That's really cool. And I'm gonna put these in here in case I got anything rare. I don't really know what to look for. But if you know about Yu-Gi-Oh! And I did get something rare, comment. Probably didn't. I also just got a Switch, an Animal Crossing Switch, and I'm super excited to get back into video games. When I moved to LA, I sold all my games. I sold all of it, thinking that was the way that, I would achieve my dreams, and, I gotta grind, beat, blah, I don't know. Some weird mindset that I, couldn't enjoy myself. But I'm getting back into it, and it's a mental health Switch. So that was super cool. Also, I have a little Sylveon on my car, which I feel like just screams I'm trans. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you hung around this long and you're all the way at the end here, well, then please subscribe. I mean, you hung out with me this long, anyways, if you like the video, that helps out a ton. Commenting on the video also, I love to see when these videos do well. It makes me really happy. I'll try to make more videos for y'all. Sorry, I haven't been super consistent. I've been very busy working, but, the dream is to keep growing this. And, yeah. What else? Oh, my other socials are in my bio. Follow the Instagram. If it gets a little more action going on, I might start posting some cute pictures on there. I'll post cute pictures anyways, but, the TikTok is just the same as on here, just shorts, but, if you follow it, it makes me happy. The Twitter, I don't know what I'm doing on there, but, yeah, if you don't know what I'm talking about, good. Yeah, I don't know, Threads. Anyways, love you guys. Love you. Bye.